Lou Trujillo Ottino. I was born in El Paso. I am in the promotional advertising industry. Company is Halo Branded Solutions. I had my company, MediaWorks, for 25 years before that. I had served on the New Mexico Business Roundtable for Education. I currently chair that. I've been on the board of the YMCA for about 10 or 12 years. I served on the state's Commission on Higher Education. We worked with colleges all over the state to assess needs. I chaired their facilities committee, and so to me that was fascinating. We got to see all of the colleges all over the state to see how they responded to their individual community needs. I worked for the Immigration Service while I was in school, and then worked for Department of Energy for a few years, and decided I'd like to go into business. When I worked for the Immigration Service, I thought I would go to work for Department of State. So I got a degree in Latin American Studies and minored in business, and at the time it made perfect sense to me. And I think that my parents probably had the most influence on me. And interestingly, I mean, my dad worked for government for 50 years. He was part of the first police force that was formed after World War II in Los Alamos. Both of my parents were very much that Depression era couple where stability was very important to them. And so I think they were horrified when I decided to go into business. Really supportive though. I think that engagement in the community that you live in is really important. There are just so many areas and opportunities that I think you can find something that interests you. My dad had Alzheimer's, and so I want to be spending some time in that area and looking at sort of how the state can work with its senior population a little bit more effectively. I think education is still clearly a very strong need in our state where there's a lot of opportunity to serve. So I think that it's just finding something that has meaning to you. And you can be a student, you can be a business owner, you can be a stay-at-home parent, but I think that volunteer time adds value and meaning to your life. I think you get far more from the volunteer service than you could ever give back to it. You need to find something that really fulfills you. You know, it sounds sort of trite when you talk about you follow your passions, but I think at some level you really have to follow your passions. If you wake up and you go to work every day, it is a great feeling to be excited about what you do. Money is not the end all. You know, we're on the planet for a relatively short period of time. To me, that balance and really finding what it is that makes you feel good about getting up in the morning is important. I'd like to thank Junior Achievement for the award. I am very humbled and honored to be receiving this. And I would also like to really thank the organization for all of its work in the community. They've done some outstanding work within the schools and for the children that they serve.